Last time on...
Holy Mother of God!
The 10th Divine is the granter of mercy, the beneficent bestower, the grand apologist, sages, god of epiphany and empathy.
If I were to make one-handed into a legendary skill, you know what? What is the worst that could happen? The world decided to level up at the exact same time as I made my main weapon into a legendary skill. It's a slow road to power, but that doesn't mean that it has to be full of oh shit this time. So I've obviously played the Forgotten City before, but I've never made a video about it on the channel. Obviously that's because I made a video about the game, the Forgotten City, and it kinda feels silly to do one about the mod, because they share like 90% of the same plot points. If you wanna watch that video, here you go. But although I have played it, I've never actually finished it, and by that I mean I've never gotten the good ending, so this ought to be fun. Hello.
That's close enough. Who are you?
I would like you to call me President Shawada.
What do you mean? Didn't you get my letter? I paid good coin to a courier to track you down, and you're saying you just came here by coincidence? Well, perhaps it's fate. The thing is, my younger brother went down this shaft a few days ago, and I'm worried he's stuck down there. Or worse. I know this is a lot to ask, but I need you to go in after him and bring him back to me alive. Do you think you could do that for me?
No.
I knew I could count on you.
Why is there a dead skeever here? I guess one could say that you're really poisoning the water right now. Was that good?
Look, are you ready to go or not?
Well, okay.
To whoever reads this, I am so sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you will share my fate. I have spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. But there are only two choices: death, or the door to the house on the lake. I urge you to learn from my mistakes. Best to take your own life now, than find out what awaits you beyond that door. I've locked it and hidden the key. I'll guard it with my eternal soul if I have to. But I fear even that will not be enough. For the lake house calls to you.
Okay, not gonna lie, the way this letter puts it, that lake house sounds like so much fun. You know what? I didn't think anything of that lake house. I didn't even notice it. But now that you mention it, I can't think of anywhere else to go other than the lake house. Surely I can kill this guy, right? Right, lake house, here I come.
But as I write this, I am alone once again, for my subjects have been the victims of an unspeakable atrocity. This is why, at the expense of my own life, I must open a portal that will take you into the past, before all this began.
Just one question. Does Akatosh know about this? Or are we doing this off the books? I must also mention, inventory management is being such a bitch right now. Look at this high quality water.
You there? Where did you come from?
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
The way he said strange had a lot of weird emotions behind it. Dude, what's your story?
What? Did you say something to me?
Dude, I asked, what's your story?
No use talking to me, young'un. Can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear me.
This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event. The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience. And it's worked, so far.
We're like 5 minutes into this, but I'm guessing that this guy has an ego issue. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, the way that law is structured kinda sounds like communism, but backwards.
Now what do you say? Will you help me?
Yeah. I actually remember falling from down here.
I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and he looked like a looter. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him.
Oh no. Please don't tell me that's strong. Oh no, how do I kill this? Right. See you all in a year. And then they ask me why it takes me so long to upload. Are you seeing this? It's like I'm tickling him with a sword. There you go, buddy. Oh my lord. Unfortunately, inventory space will probably be a lingering issue all throughout this mod. I accidentally hit someone. Now I have to do all that again. Right, where is the paracetamol? I swear to God, while recording this series, I've also been chasing after the paracetamol dragon. I'll get that armor. I'll have that armor one way or another.
Strange.
Yeah, strange, I know. This might get annoying actually. The TLDR of our objective is this. Find out who broke the law, stop them from breaking it, and save the city. Let's see how quickly this very simple premise can spiral out of control. I have been playing this mod for like 2 hours at this point, and 50% of the time has been spent dealing with the looters. This is purgatory. I think this might be the last of them. Nope. Hopeful thinking. What is this note about? Quintus thinks he can hide my family. Okay, so apparently this Quintus guy has been working with the Dark Brotherhood. I don't care. I'm here for the spicy tea. Guys, I have found something revolutionary. Look at that. A merchant.
The best wares for you, my friend.
I could cry right now. In fact, I am crying right now. Isn't he so beautiful?
I woke up one morning and she was just gone. Didn't say goodbye. Didn't take anything with her. And now you people won't stop harassing me, judging me, asking me questions like you think I had something to do with it. Well, I didn't. And nobody cares that I've lost my wife.
You know, it's kind of strange listening to a guy tell you all about how he lost his wife and he doesn't even know where she is, while boss music is playing in the background. It's a really strange mix of vibes.
Oh, come on, love. It's not that bad, is it?
Don't call me that. I don't know you. Some people get way too touchy sometimes. You know, right? What's your story?
Well, it's a sad one.
Okay, I have immediately lost interest.
Just do me a favor and keep that last part to yourself, would you?
He really just told me his entire life story. Dude, has someone told you that you look like Chance Wilkins?
I came here with my brother Harrible. He used to look after me, and he said he always would, but then he died. I've asked the others for help, but they don't help me. The Yard even wrote me this letter, but I'm not very good with words. Here, do you think you could read it for me?
Right, what does the letter say?
I wish to impress you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. It is not my place to speculate about whether your brother might have misled you, or whether you simply misremembered his words to you. I do not propose to discuss this with you again. Further, as I have had quite a few complaints from your neighbors about you bothering them, I must ask that you stop this behavior immediately.
The Jarl has total faith in you.
Thank you. All I know is that it's hiding somewhere in the city.
Alright, take a breath, take a breath.
Sorry, I don't remember things so good. But he said it was hidden under the ground, and that I have to hold my breath. That's all I remember.
Dude. Maybe you are dumb. Oh no. I have to go all the way up there? I don't have water breathing. How do you go all the way up there if you don't have water breathing? No, really, how do you make it there if you don't have any water breathing? I don't have the spell. I don't have potions. We're cooked. How do we do this? No, really, how do we do this? Just for now, I will pause this side objective. Immaculate Dwemer Helmet. Makes wearer immune to radiation when worn as a complete set. Wait, what do you mean radiation? Did they figure out nuclear fusion in the Elder Scrolls? Wow, the Dwemer really were ahead of their time. What's this noise? Hello? Anyone here? Oh.
You there. Come over here.
I am over here.
Something terrifying. Deep in the earth beneath the city. Powerful. And evil. I went down into the tunnels to destroy it. But the energy, it seeps into your bones. Please. Please, you must find a way to get down there. And finish what That
was the saddest death I've ever seen. He died doing what he loved. A cartwheel. We have found a trainer. The first trainer I've been able to find. You can have all my money. Right now. I don't need them for anything else. What else am I gonna do with money in the apocalypse?
Oh, how noble of you. I've admitted it. I worked for the Dark Brotherhood. And I was very good at what I did.
You need to listen to me. Out there, in an alternate dimension, in a different Kalpa, one might say, you set Rome on fire. What if I just take off all my clothes? That kinda makes it quicker. Come on. Yes! I didn't think we would make it this far. Thank God. I thought I'd be stuck here forever.
We have been here for years, surviving on fish and this wondrous mushroom. And whatever else we can scrounge up.
Okay, real talk, I'm not racist, okay? I'm not racist, but the way they're talking, and I'm not saying this because they are Argonians, let's make this perfectly clear. I would say the same thing if it were any race, that's a lie, but the way they're talking, it kinda sounds like they wanna eat me. And again, I'm not racist, I'm just stating an observation. Also, I'm right. My greatest fear whilst playing this mod isn't that I'll drown in a lake, or that the game will crash. My greatest fear is that I will encounter a fight that I can beat. This fight has taken me an hour to finish. I don't do any damage. Do I at least get something nice for this? No. Right, what does the letter say? If you're reading this...
Jarl Metelis cannot be trusted. After leaving you this note, I am going to confront him about what he has been doing in the locked room in the Citadel. If I do not return, it is probably because he killed me. With this note and a key at the Jarl's locked room, you will have to find someone with a good heart and a good head. You were always a better judge of character than me. They will know what to do. Fat Gay Pikachu says nice stream, you loser. No, for real, when are you covering Dak Zeroda?
So what I'm getting is, there is no treasure, and I did all of this for no gear. Never mind! This place is awesome! Look at that. This is what DarkenD, in gaming, should actually be.
Hyperphagia left me a key. I'm confused. It was supposed to be something valuable. But it's just a key. What do we do with the key?
Bro, you have completely missed the context, haven't you? Right, what's in here?
Oh gods, not again! Please don't hurt me! I'm Maisie. I lived down in the city with my husband Ulrin until a few months ago when that animal Metalis tricked me into coming here. He keeps me here as a...
Oh, you are his wife. Isn't this against the Dwemer's law?
Of course it is. But I think the dwarves are blind to whatever happens in this room. You can see the dwarven bust over there got broken somehow.
Okay, this is such a plot hole. If all it takes to break the law is just break the busts, why not just do that?
I'm going to kill that monster who calls himself Jarl. I'll scratch out his eyes with my bare hands if I have to.
Can you, like, Can you maybe not?
So you'll let me go then?
Before I do that, maybe, you know. She looks a bit angry.
Thank you. He'll be here any moment, so be quiet and follow my lead.
What's going on in there?
Nothing.
There you are, you filthy pig.
What? No! Please, Macy, be reasonable. If you attack me in here, you'll break the dwarves' law and kill us all.
Oh, why am I naked? Oh, bath. Right.
After what you've done to me, I just don't care. The wall's cracked. It looks like a way out.
Hi there. You gave me a bit of a fright. I thought I was in here alone. Well, that's a relief. Say, I didn't catch your name.
Jonathan Alonathan.
Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old journal I found here. It was burnt, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name.
What does it say?
It described an event about 7 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the lake house. Led some kind of uprising against a tyrannical jarl, breaking an ancient law, and triggering some kind of catastrophe. It said most of the city folk were evacuated, and the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
This ending sucks. I want something better. I know that there's an ending that allows you to save the city, and I kind of want to get that ending because, obviously, establishing a city in the middle of the apocalypse sounds like a good leap forward. I'm gonna have to ignore this plot point for now. This has taken a turn for the dark, didn't it?
Most dwarven armor you see these days is quite badly worn, but this piece is still perfect, after thousands of years. It also seems to have some magical properties.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? After all, it's called an immaculate Dwemer armor. Can I please have this armor?
It's not for sale.
Dude, I really want it. I need it, dude. It's for the good ending.
Oh, well in that case, you still can't have it.
Okay, are there any others out there?
This is the only one like it in the whole city.
I feel like this is gonna be a problem. I need to restart again, don't I?
What? You're serious, aren't you? That's it. I'm going to have a little chat with that bastard.
Oh, hello there.
It's a bit of a weird conundrum. On one hand, you know that you absolutely should tell him about this. But on the other hand, telling him this will get everyone killed. So we have to bite our tongue for now. Okay, so apparently I have to make my way into the Forgotten Palace. Have I ever mentioned how incredible the jumping mechanic is in Skyrim? Because it really isn't. And if I did, I would be a liar. There we go. Another piece of the gear. So from what I'm gathering, the main thing I should be doing right now is find a way to go to the basement without dying to radiation. Hold on a minute. I know these things. I know them from... yeah, that one place. My, there's a lot of them. Sir, has anyone ever told you that you look a lot like a girl called Rigmor? Oh my god, that's a spell. It's the one I already have. My life. So this is interesting. Apparently, a necromancer has been living inside this castle and he's trying to resurrect the dead so they can tell him the secrets of this place. An interesting idea, but alas, he failed, dead to his own creations. There's like a book that has a bunch of skepticism in it, saying that, oh, no one can determine morality, and oh, the Dwemer's law is unreal. No one can truly know the difference between good and evil. To which I counter-argue, if no one can tell the difference between good and evil, then how do you explain Twitch's politics category? That's what I thought. This is how I deal with frost mages, by the way. Dude, I have every single piece. I can just go to the basement. Can I please just have this?
Not going to happen, maggot.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't want to loop that on. If I loop that on, I'm gonna have to kill the bandits again. And that takes about half an hour. Also, my inventory space was maxed out like 2 hours ago. I need this loot.
Let me be clear. The only way you'll get this armor is if you peel it from my corpse.
Is there a way to get the armor without breaking the Dwemer's law? Reddit says no. And who am I to argue? So, you all know what this means. Goodbye, loot. Goodbye, half an hour of my life. And all I can say to you, Rickus, is this. Eat shit and
shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright, as it turns out, killing him whilst having to also deal with the Centurions took a lot of time. Also, because now I am carrying 2 sets of heavy armor, I have to let go of all of my loot. So what I'm trying to say is...
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Alright, let's go through this again.
Wait, are you wearing... Strange. You're wearing the same armor as me. I mean, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Okay, now we can access the tunnels. I've never accessed this area before, by the way. Hello?
And here you are. I've been waiting for you, Dovahkiin. I discovered this site millennia ago, and the deposit of Ethereum beneath us. I laid the foundations, and I watched my children grow and learn and use the Ethereum to create marvels, technological wonders. But they grew quarrelsome and used their knowledge to create weapons to use against their own kind, and worse, their own father. So I confiscated their weapons and declared my law that each and every one of my children would live in perfect order, or they would not live at all.
Yeah, can we please just end the law, please?
You come here, hands stained in blood from the most vile of sins, without a noteworthy valorous act to your name. And you seek to lecture me in matters of law. I am not interested in hearing what you have to say. Your presence here aggrieves me. You will die.
I don't like this guy. Oh no, I actually have to kill him and then loop the run. This is how much damage I do to him. I'm gonna be here forever. You know what, dear viewer? I could just skip this part and just show you all the ending, but in the interest of showing you all how difficult and monotonous this actually is, I want to do something that a lot of Let's Players do, which is to fill the dead air with a random discussion about a completely unrelated topic. I have a serious problem, right? And I don't want to be divisive, I don't want to start a controversy, but I have a serious problem. Hear me out, hear me out. Pet snakes, venomous snakes. I really don't get it. I cannot understand why people get venomous snakes as pets. I just don't. First of all, let's get our definition straight. This isn't a pet. At best, this is a snake exhibit, and at worst, it's snake imprisonment, because these things aren't pets. I think that for something to be a pet, there has to be a level of companionship, or of something being tamed, like dogs and cats. Those things have been domesticated, and even some wild animals, like foxes and parrots, those can count as pets, right? They can learn to coexist and interact with humans. No one is gonna want to interact with a venomous snake. Snakes are dumb. In fact, when it comes to social interactions, snakes can easily be the worst choice on the planet. They have no communal instincts, they don't understand terms like compassion and working as a group, and they are extremely fatal because most venomous snakes carry enough venom with them to kill an elephant 4 times over. And I keep seeing people on social media going, guys, this is Fluffy, my pet king cobra. I can't let her out of the cage because she can kill us all instantly, but I promise you, she's a sweetheart. Don't mind her trying to bite me by bashing the window. And it's like most of the setups I've seen for these pet snakes are just a piece of glass, a tank, and occasionally once every 2 weeks they like dangle a dead rabbit in front of them just so it can be fooled that it's an actual prey, so it can attack it and eat it. And it's like, who are we fooling here? This thing isn't a pet. Why are you doing this? I just want to have a conversation with someone that has a pet venomous snake and ask him why. These things are expensive because they eat dead animals, they will kill you instantly, you can interact with them, and you have them inside a tank where they have to live their entire lives coiled around themselves. Why? Let this thing go. If it's like a non-venomous snake, I can see it because it's not quite as lethal, but I keep seeing YouTube shorts and TikToks of people going, guys, this is my pet venomous viper. It's attacking me through the tank right now. It doesn't know what glass is. If this glass wasn't here, I'll be dead right now. But I swear to you, she's the cutest thing ever. No, it's not. Is the boss dead? Oh no, he healed. Anyway, it's not. Why are you doing this to yourself? The only factor that I can think of as to why anyone would want to get get an aggressive deadly snake as a pet is because morbid fascination maybe? If you have a pet venomous snake, then please tell me in the comments why did you... Oh, the boss died. Yay, the boss died. Anyway, what were we doing? Something about modding Skyrim, I think. I think I need to get his helmet. Are you seeing this? I could really cry, you know? This is beautiful. I think if I loop the run and then show him the helmet, he will just quit. At least that's how it worked in the actual game.
If I agree, I will destroy my life's work. But if I refuse, you will destroy me. Well played, Dovahkiin. You will have your wish.
So you'll stop?
I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose, in whatever chaos and squalor they create for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish.
Is the city saved?
Let's run back up, shall we? Don't want to keep my sister waiting any longer. So, you're probably wondering what I've been doing down here. I guess it's been, what, a few days? I'll be honest. I came down here looking for a haul I could unload on the next merchant I met. I just wasn't expecting to find a thriving city, and the history of this place is amazing. Did you know that up until about 7 years ago, they had what they called the Dwarves' Law? Apparently there were inscriptions warning that if one person committed a crime, everyone else would pay for it. But they were all trapped in the city with no way out, so they lived in fear that someone would break the law and get them all killed. Then, one day, a strange man appeared in the city out of nowhere. They say he just walked out of the lake house, like he owned the place. And he wore this spectacular dwarven armor. A lot like the armor you're wearing now, actually. And a few people saw him walk into this quarry, into a field of deadly radiation, like it was nothing, like it hadn't killed people before him. And then the ground started shaking, and golden statues were collapsing, and inscriptions were crumbling all over the city, all at the same time. And the sun under the ground, which used to light up the entire cavern, bursts into flame and explodes. And strangest of all, the cavern roof opens up like the petals of a flower, and there's real sunlight for the first time in thousands of years. So of course, people start wondering, did he just walk down here and single-handedly dismantle whatever was keeping the Dwarves' Law going? Who was he? Was he still alive? So Bro, the local scholar, goes down into the quarry to take a look. But now the whole place is empty. But all the way at the bottom, sitting alone in the darkness, is a statue of the stranger. Oddest tale I ever heard.
Wow, what a conveniently placed exposition story, which picks up right after the moment I left. We are truly upholding the law of show don't tell.
I remember you. You're back. After all this time. Can't complain, my friend. You know, not long after they executed Metellus, turns out he was behind Macy's disappearance. They made me Jarl.
Dude, I knew nothing about that. That's crazy to me. I couldn't believe he did that. That's just nasty.
Now, I promised you a reward. This is something I always carry with me, and it's become very dear to me. I'd like you to have it.
Right, what does the amulet do? Prices are 20% better, and vendors will buy stolen items. This is a wonderful item for any run that doesn't take place in the apocalypse, where vendors no longer exist. So essentially, our reward for completing this thing is a total bust.
All around me are familiar faces.
Well, I guess we got the helmet. I can use it because I don't have any lightning spells, but still good.